Hi, this is Beekeeper Gary. Hey, I want to talk to you today about a new hive wrap that we've started using this year. You know, one of our veteran beekeepers in the club has had good success with this wrap. Linda Miller has had a really high success rate with being able to overwinter hives. And I know there's a lot of factors that go into overwintering hives, and you probably can't correlate it completely to a certain hive wrap. I think it's a combination of a lot of factors for preparation. That can include making sure you have adequate moisture removal. And but you know, I was really excited whenever I started looking into this hive wrap that Linda had told me about. This hive wrap is it's called Epilay, and I've got it right here on the table. It's a synthetic roofing underlayment, and you can see it just rolls right out. And you know, I bought 2 rolls of this, and the roll itself comes in a 4-foot wide by 125 foot long roll. And you can buy a roll of this for $39.99. And this came from roofingdirect.com, and it was free shipping. So Tammy and I thought that we would try this out this year. And our experience with it so far is you know, we really like it. And I'll just show you some things. You know, first of all, it's in a roll, so it's really easy to work with. And this has allowed us to do all of our prep work right in the garage. We just roll it out on a table and cut it. Cuts real easy with just a utility knife. But you notice it's light on one side and dark on the other. It's really strong. This stuff is like 7 mils thick. And you know, it's the consistency of it, it's made like a tarp. It's like woven. And so it's real easy to bend. You can crease it, and the crease doesn't do any damage or anything to the fabric. And really what I'm hoping to do is, when I think about that $39.99, I'm thinking, you know, if I could get 4 or 5 years out of this stuff, maybe before I have to replace it, this would be a good investment for me. So this is like a plastic tarp. So we're able to do all of our work to prepare for the hives in the garage. And so the way we put this on the hive is we put the black side or the dark side out and the light side facing in. This is somewhat breathable when you compare it to like a styrofoam. You know, last year we used styrofoam, and it was quite a bit of work because, you know, you had to do a lot of exact cutting and things to get the wrap done, and spend a ton of money in the duct tape. And so we've got all of our nukes wrapped now, and so we're going to go out to the bee yard, and I want to show you what this stuff looks like whenever it's on the hive. Hi, we're down at our number 2 bee yard, and I wanted to show you what the Epilay fabric looks like when we have it on our nukes. We got all of our nukes wrapped, and I'll just walk over here. So we've got, we pushed our nukes together. So these are 3-story nukes that we've got, and so you can see the Epilay fabric is black. And we take it right up to the feeding ring that we have around the hive. But you see how nice and easy it lays. And this is something I really like, is, you know, we leave, of course, we got a mouse guard, and then we leave our entrances open for ventilation. But I really like the way that this Epilay, it lays around the entrance to where it kind of blocks the wind blowing by. And so we want ventilation through there, but I want to protect it a little bit from the snow and the rain and the wind that we're going to have. So I just wanted to show you this. The other thing I like to do, we just overlap this, and I want to reuse it over and over. I just put a strip of cardboard on here, bought a little bit longer staples, and I staple into it. And the reason I do that is I want to be careful not to tear the fabric or anything. And then, of course, when I come down to do my hive checks in the winter and check for food, we'll just make sure that we don't have any cardboard that has worked itself loose in the wind, and maybe put a little another little staple in here. So that's what we're doing. And our big focus this year for us is to really try to get our arms around this problem we've had with moisture. Last year we lost about 50% of our hives, and in looking at them, there was a lot of moisture inside those hives when I was cleaning out the dead bees, and I tried to clean those out as soon as we knew that the hives were dead. So we've done a lot of things this year. We'll keep you updated as far as what our success rate is, and we're just looking for ways that we can keep more of our hives alive during the winter. Hey, and the last thing I'll leave you with, if you notice, we do put a piece of tar paper over here over the tops of our hives, and really all that's for is to just protect them from that direct rainfall. When you get those hard rains and the driving wind in the wintertime, we just put a piece of this heavy felt paper on top of the hives, weight it down with bricks, and it does help out with that direct rainfall hitting the hives. So hey, with that, I want to go back to the garage and just want to make sure that you have the name of this fabric and everything, and if you're interested in it, you can look it up and do some reading on it. Once again, it's called Epilay. So I'll see you back in the garage. Hi, we're back in the garage. Little windy out there in the bee yard. I hope you can hear me okay. Hey, I just want to summarize here. So we tried this new fabric this year to wrap our hives. I want you to see the name of it in case you're interested. Tammy, if you can zero in on that. This is the name, Epilay. And like I said, if it works really good, I can't take any credit for it. This is something that Linda Miller in our club has had good experience using. And I like to replicate good practices that I hear from other folks in the bee club. Anytime we can learn from each other, I think it's a good idea. And hey, as we get through the winter, I'll update everybody on how we did as far as our losses go. And I'd like to get us down to less than 20% loss rate if we can. And so once again, this is Beekeeper Gary, and thanks for watching my commercial.